In today's video, is it time for you to add calories? Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and I gotta be honest, I just got done using this deadlift bar. Just purchased a new trap bar deadlift for the gym here, and I'm easing it in. I'm breaking it in slowly. My all-time PR on a deadlift is 535, and I'm only doing like 225 right now, but I'm breaking it in. It's a little bit different of a movement. I gotta say, I love the movement thus far, and today I'm gonna answer the question that I got here on my Instagram direct message. So if you go right here to my Instagram, you can send me a direct message, and I love to answer those questions for you guys here. And today's question is a good one. It's about when you should add calories. I'll put it on the screen here so you get the idea, but the gist of it is when you're doing a body recomp, when would you consider adding calories? And if you like this type of content around nutrition, training, reaching your physique goals, hit subscribe. It's what I love to do. So guys, as always, the first thing I want to do is define what we are explaining. So what is a recomp? Recomposition is where you're changing the composition of your body, much like I am doing right now. Since the transformation challenge started, it's been about 3 weeks that I've been going. I've lost about 8 pounds. I've gotten a lot stronger, and I'm recomping, meaning I've lost some body fat. I've put back on some lean body mass that I had lost. And hopefully I'm gonna continue that process for the next 12 weeks because the 90-day transformation challenge is gonna be an amazing experience. Sorry if you guys didn't get into it, but we'll do another one later this year. So recomp essentially means put on muscle, lose body fat. So when would I add calories during this period? Well, first and foremost, my concern with calorie restriction is usually around energy, okay? Because there comes a point where if you are restricting calories too much, you start to lose performance in the gym. And if you're losing performance in the gym, you're losing gains. So what I do with my clients is this. We do a weekly check-in, okay? We will put as the goal recomp or build muscle. Very few people want to bulk or just kind of gain weight while gaining muscle and put on a bunch of unnecessary body fat. Pro tip, you can add body fat very quickly, but you cannot add muscle very quickly, okay? It will always be able to put on fat a lot easier. So what I'll do is I'll set up a macronutrient profile for a person. Now I'll give you my numbers right now, which is 230 protein, 250 carb, and 60 fat. Now I'm doing that every day along with 30 minutes of incline walking plus lifting 5 days a week. So I've lost about 7 or 8 pounds since this has started. Now obviously some of that was just some fluff that I had put on from not training, not doing cardio as much, and certainly not paying attention to my diet that well. But the goal for me is to pay attention to the scale, pay attention to the measurements, and pay attention to my performance. Now, this is my 3rd week in the gym training consecutively, and I'm doing a linear periodization program. Very basic, it goes like this. Week 1, 3 sets of 10. So I'm doing multiple exercises for each body part, but week 1 is 3 sets of 10, week 2 is 4 sets of 10, and week 3, as you guessed it, 5 sets of 10 for each lift that I do. Now, what does this do? This increases volume very rapidly. 3 sets of 10 is very easy. 5 sets of 10 is not that hard until you think about the fact that now all movements are gonna be 5 sets of 10. So what you saw me do here today with the trap bar deadlift, doing 5 sets of 10, when I had previously only done 3 sets, then 4 sets, I'm starting to build up some training volume there. The nice thing here is that I'm actually tracking my progress. I'm feeling a lot stronger right now, but that is going to, at some point, end. Now, my goal right now is to lose body fat and put on muscle at the same time, which is not gonna be a problem for me for a few reasons. I have a bit of extra body fat that I don't really need for performance. I've also been training for, get this, almost 30 years. So I have a lot of muscle memory. That is a real thing. I've done videos on it. There's actually science behind it. There's research. Muscle memory is basically your body is gonna be able to put muscle back on a lot quicker than you initially were able to build it. So I'm gonna restore a lot of the muscle that I lost through training volume over time. Training volume being the #1 most closely associated metric associated with building muscle, okay? So when do I add calories? Now, I'm gonna add calories when I reach a place where I'm happy with my body fat level, once it's low enough, and once I feel like my performance or my hunger is starting to suffer. And how many calories will I be adding during that time? Typically, I'll add 50 to 100 calories per week. So if it's 100 calories, that's 25 grams of carbs. Doesn't sound like much, but you do that for 4 weeks in a row. Now you're taking in an extra 100 grams of carbs and you're still maintaining your weight. Slow increases in calories seem to produce a result where we can maintain body composition improve performance, improve digestion. But if I was to add those 100 grams of carbs the first week, I would put on some body fat. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Hit subscribe and I'll talk to you tomorrow.